Hello. Oh, I'm really dusty. Or not dusty, but something. Hi. I'm Tammy Neff, and I'm going to wipe this off real quick. I cleaned the other side. Oh, that's a little bit better. I cleaned the other side, but not this side. So, hello and welcome. I thought I would do a little tour of my winter decor. I've had some people asking to see, and I was holding off doing anything Valentine's until I could show you the winter because I'm not exactly sure what I'm going to put away as I proceed. So anyway, in the dining room on top of my office supply cabinet, I didn't change a whole lot from Christmas, but I did change a little bit. So let me flip the phone around here. There we go. And I brought, so yeah, this is my office supplies. So under here, you know, awful. Oh gosh, I hope Shirley's not watching. I have a lady that says I'm hard to watch. So sorry, Shirley, but here we go. I had left out a Christmas tree just because it was neutral. I've left out a lot of trees. There are, oh gosh, there's several here. But for me, this is kind of winter decor. There's my old clock parts, if you guys remember that. And then I always enjoy doing little vignettes wherever I have a surface to work on. I left the little oil painting out. It still felt like, you know, winter. It's not really holiday. And also, I had someone ask about this, what was on the books. And this was this was a project that we had done. It is Valentine. It's a heart. And I had laced it through some books, and I'm going to show you the books in a minute. But I tried to take some pictures in the comments to show her. But that's a close-up of just a couple of hearts that I covered, and then with Mod Podge and old paper, I diamond dusted this, added some clock faces and some old keys, and I did that years ago. So I change it out from time to time. And then this is where the books. So this was the books, and this is actually a heart-shaped doily, and then I did the hearts on top of that. And so for now, I'm using it as a riser, again, for winter decor. So I have an oval silver tray. There's going to be a lot of DIY things in here because I can't help myself but to craft and share it with you guys. So again, Shirley, I apologize to you if you are miserable. You could just not watch. So hi Kim, hi Shelly. Hey, I see you guys coming in. There's Martha. Hi Martha. Thanks for saying hello. Hi Norma. Glad to know who all's here with me. So a while ago, probably, I don't know, 3 years ago or so, we covered some styrofoam balls with different sweater material. And I had them out at Christmas because they were wintry, but I left them out. I changed out I put my game pieces back and changed out my Christmas. I had cranberries in here. And then I left the same wreath. This pedestal is an old tractor disc that I put on top of an old wire spool. You can see there. And then I just added some birds, a couple of little birds. This one doesn't sit super great, but I keep trying to talk to him and say, you know, get it together there, little fella. But I kind of like them sitting together, just perched like that. So, hey, Lynn and Jana and Anita. Hi, you guys. Hi, Ann. Hey, thanks for joining me. So, what did I take out of that? I don't think I took anything out of my centerpiece. I did take something because I added back in our chocolate pot. But the centerpiece, I put different things down, but for this time of year and through Christmas, I left this. Oh, you did, Penny? How exciting. And then I showed you these trees already, but some people don't always catch everything. But if you guys can crochet or knit, I don't know which it is, but how cute is that? Just sitting on a little piece of wood on a dowel rod. And they just balanced them on there. I bought them ready-made. I wish I could say I made them, but I didn't. But they just sit, but I did put a little tack of glue because I felt like every time I bumped it, it would fall off. And then these are our lace trees. We've made these a few years ago together. And I left those out for winter as well. some of the greenery is in my shop, yes, at tammylovesvintage.com. I brought this back over from the little house. I was dog sitting while my kids went to, my daughter and son-in-law and their daughter went to Michigan to see family, his family, and this has been hanging over there. And it's not wintry. I just, you know, I've taken everything off my walls, so little by little, I'm kind of bringing things back. Anyway, so here's our little snowman that we made with paper mache and glitter. Now this was a group project, but I just love how they turned out. Super cute, and little fur in her hat. And then he has a little fur on his coat. And again, it was a group project, but I leave them out for winter because I love that. And then up here, I didn't do anything different at all. I left it because I felt like it was very wintry. I did take the coal miner's lantern down off of the mantle and put it back here. I keep it there. And then we've got our snowman. You guys, I just made another one with you guys just this year. And there's the little button garland. You can see that. I don't know how dusty it is up here. It looks like it's very dusty, so I'll keep you down here. But I didn't think about cleaning. Why? Because I haven't changed it. I cleaned like crazy after Christmas. Let's see. I've got some old breadboards, and there's our feather tree. We made those actually from wires and turkey feathers and little stamens. See the little ends for the flower, for the centers of flowers. I taught you guys how to do that in the private group and then we taped it all together. And boy, it's really good. I think it's really, really authentically old looking. Let's see. So I don't know. We could take all day doing this, you guys. So I threw just a little bit of winter. I took all of the Santa mugs out. Boo-hoo, made me sad. But I have our clay tree that we made and a little wooden deer that I had. I put a mushroom in here. This was just something we made this fall in our group. We've been making some mushrooms. We made Christmas ones, but I put those away. And then I have a little old tree in there. And then, and then I left this out. And besides that, all of the winter, that's not really wintry anymore. Just a little touch of winter, right? And then here at this table, I had a winter plop on top of this bucket, but it was really low. I loved it, but I felt like it needed, you know, height because it's such a plain wall. So I left my fur out. I gathered all of my German reindeer together and put them there. And then, yeah, on my coaster, because that's where I sit. And yeah, that's it for that. So there's that. And then over here, I pretty much left this the same. So when you do neutral decorations, you can see basically all I did was take out the red stuff. Like I left the Bible tree and I left this tin, even though it's a little bit glittery, it doesn't have red Christmas colors. So to me, it just is kind of wintry. And then the same with this little box. This will get put away after Christmas. But how nice it's going to be able to work in all of my my Valentine. I think how pretty all the red's going to be mixed in. So I didn't do, let's see, what did I do there? Oh, I just changed out the greenery because I had some red stuff there and I had some Christmas bulb type things tucked there. And then for the mantle, I went winter. I did bring my wildflower sign back out. Let's see. It's just such a perfect fit. I get questions about that all the time. But look how it fits in between those bricks. It's just perfect. I'm hoping that Sharon isn't here. I had a lady that said I was hard to watch. I should have blocked her, but I recognize her name, so I know she's been around for a long time. Hi, Shelly. Thanks, Danielle. A butt candle? What's that? I don't know what that is. Candace, what is that? It could be a button candle. I don't know what you mean. I did put some lace on this and added buttons around it. Is that what you're I don't know what you're talking about. You'll have to tell me what a butt candle is. I left out my button trees. Speaking of butts, I left out my button trees, and I pulled the thermometer out of the, that's what you thought too, Kim. I pulled the thermometer out of the cabinet just because it's all my same, you know, winter whites, woods and whites, whatever they call it. Oh, it was a ruffle. Oh, okay. Okay. My mother-in-law made this scarf. So it's actually a scarf that you would wear, but I tucked it in because it kind of looked furry and wintry. So I just kind of draped that in because I wanted to pull the white from here and here up. And I didn't want to move my fur from the other table. So see how it's kind of balanced in my eye, for my crooked eye, right? So, let's see. Right. I know maybe I should delete her, but I do recognize her. Maybe she was just having a bad day. I don't know. Let's see. So I've got this little bird. He was kind of wintry to me, and I love his tail. He's kind of fall too, but because he's woodsy and earthy looking, I left him. And then I just added one set of antlers. It's the only full set of antlers that I have. And then, of course, my famous clock with the feather. I had somebody the other day ask me if I was the one that had the feather clock. So I'm getting known for my creation here. And then I just took the red ball and the red bow off of that and left it. So I have a nice neutral. So that's really right there is what I kind of wanted you guys to see. And then I did, let's see, the only thing of color is this, a gift from one of the gifts from my painting girls. And then outside, so I left my tree up for Epiphany, I think they call it. And there's Marilyn. And I ordered a tree skirt to match the new stockings from the lady that made my stockings for me. And it hasn't come yet. So I do still have red and green here, which is driving me absolutely crazy. My daughter's like, why don't you take one of these white, the blankets and wrap that around. But I didn't, because I know that's coming. I got the notice it shipped yesterday, so it'll be here any minute. But I did take all of the red, most of the red. I see a couple of little things, my little heart on my mouse, but most of the red is off. And I just left it kind of plain looking. So it'll look great when my skirt comes, but I only have to leave it up to, it's like the 6th or the 7th. I don't really know about that. It's more you guys telling me. And then I turned the hat to the back because I had a red ribbon. So I just stuffed it back there. You can see it, but it's not like, you see what I mean? You can see it, but you more see the neutral tree part. And if you notice those, I've got finally, you know, all of those, necklaces. I have them all in bags and numbered and priced and ready to put on the website. So that's where I sit when I'm not doing anything. And I always have something to do because I am, let's see, where are we going? We're going, sorry, this way. I have to have something to do. I always have to be busy. So, okay, yes, I could just stuff it in there. Yes, we made the popcorn here. I'll take you back and show you a close up. So 2 doesn't count as a collection, but I am looking for, keeping my eyes peeled for wooden frames. I want my frames to all be wooden and match. And I want them all to just be simple and small, but watching for old silhouettes. And I'm hoping to, you know, fill out around this a little bit more. So I'm just starting, but you guys can watch it grow. I mean, you don't find them very often like that. You can find black framed ones quite a bit, but not the wooden frames are a little bit harder. And I've only found men so far. So it's just a new thing for me. So we'll see, you guys can watch it grow. Now, as for the popcorn, here is the popcorn, and it is, you made some too, some popcorn, Lisa. It is little spurts of foam insulation in a can, the spray foam stuff. And you put it out on a parchment paper and you just tiny little blurbs, and then you smash it smash it after it's kind of sets up just a little bit. And then I added a gold, and a brown mix to make it look like the popcorn kernels. So I made more. I wanted more, and I made more, and it got way too big. Oh, you did? Shelly, send me a picture. I'd love to see it. But they swelled up way big. I did them last year, so not way. I think I could have put them in my outside decor. Oh, I started to show you that. I did do this little thing outside. Just one little, let's see if I can get my lights on here. Not very well. But I did do this little thing here, where I left my tool thing out here, my wooden tool thing, and just added some pine cones and pine. And I left my lights up since they were white. I still enjoy them. So anyway, and then I've got just some greenery laying on the picnic table over there. So anyway, that's all I have outside. But just, you know, it's kind of nice to be neutral, so that you can poke things in with color. Like, that'd be great, Shelly, or post it here. Everybody would like to see. I'm walking around talking, letting you but like that had red bulbs in it, and then I took the red bulbs out and put the pine cones in. And I had a few pine cones, but I added more. So it's just fun to do that. Okay, so we're in the foyer. Let me flip you back around here. So this is, it's kind of, again, I brought some things from the little house. So my daughter's not into it, and I am, and I'm missing my stuff. So I'm like, if you guys are staying there, I'm going to start bringing some more stuff home. So this is all I want of these. These are called roebuck, or roe deer. I'm sorry, roe deer. And I know they're kind of yucky, but yet they're kind of cool too. And I loved this one because it has writing on it. So, and it's from another language. My stepdad thinks it is a South African. There was a word that he recognized, and he thinks it's South African. However, roe deer are not from South Africa. They are, shoot, where did he say? I'm not even going to say because I forget where he said. But yeah, she's been there for 5 months now, and I think she's going to stay a little longer. So, yeah, it's exciting. We're so happy to have them there. And then, okay, so what do we have here? More little snow people that we made. It might have been last year or the year before. It might have just been last year, actually. But they're super cute. We had a lot of fun making them. This is a larger bottle brush tree, and it does have a red base. I could have put it down in a container, but I don't know. It doesn't bother me back there. Let's see. And then this, I'm mixing winter and every day, but I don't do this a whole lot. This was just a hunk of wood that I found with a piece of metal sticking out of it. And so I added some lace and some, let's see here. There's a little bit of bling, and there's a brass tag with a number stamped in it. There it is. And what else is in here? Some pearls. Oh, I got more things. What is this? Oh, just some keys. Just some keys. So anyway, there is that. And then more mushrooms. So when we were doing the mushrooms, we did them this fall in the group. I just decided to leave them out for every day because they really are every day. They're not so much fall, but they sure look nice with the fall stuff. And then of course our cabinet. You guys have seen this cabinet before. I don't know. Let me open it and share it with you again. I love looking in here. I stand here sometimes and just like, oh, because it's all so pretty. You know, it's one of those things that you walk by and you never really study that, you know, you never really look at it. But this was my great grandma's mirror, and I added some buttons to it because there was like a cigarette burn in the back of it. And so I always just kept it in the drawer because it was hers. And now, so I did that. We dressed up in the group. We bought some just little figurines, and then we dressed them up and added lace and stuff to them. And yeah, she was just a glass thing. She wasn't anything great, but I kind of like her now. Her color's good. This is an old pin cushion. Here is another old pin cushion. And then this is an old powder puff. Love those things. Let's see, this is a German Oh, okay, you want to talk more about the mushrooms? Okay. Yeah, they were spectacular. We figured those out and did them in our group. Wait till you see the bunny we're working on now. I think it's going to be, I'm hoping it's going to be great. This is usually these containers, all of these are blah, 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 English, from England. All of these are England, like trash. They were in the trash. I sold a ton of these to you guys. This is really, I don't have a whole lot left of it, but this is what I have left. But this one was neat because it was German, and this one was really cool because it was French. And so back in the day when they would eat their, what's that say? Their potted shrimp, they would throw it away, throw that container away like we throw away a tuna fish can. And so then years later, people are digging it up and like, oh, wow, cool. And selling it to people like me. So there's a pie. That's a pie vent and a spoon rest. And I just thought it was the prettiest spoon rest I had seen. Here's a stamp that I thought was just really pretty with the brass bottom. And then just a little miniature tureen of the ironstone. I thought that was cool. Love the coloring of this ironstone pitcher. This is a little perfume bottle, and she actually has her dauber. If I could, yeah, I can. She's got her little glass dauber, so that I've never seen one like that. I'm sure they're out there, but yeah. And the little bent spoon. I just thought it was so cool. It's bent. I don't know why, but I bought that. Yeah, oh, it was a little more than I thought I would have spent for it, but it's cool. And I love, so these, when I tell you about the ironstone butter pats, these super chunky ones are the ones everyone's like desiring and getting stacks and stacks of. I have two. I only have two. But I added them with my other ones that are kind of, I mean, they're a little bit chunky compared to like, let me see, like these. See the difference? It's a little chunkier. So I have some of these. Let's see, my little mockingbird cage back there. Love that. And my new silhouette, this little guy, I found him and I only got it because I knew he would tuck in there really nice. I don't know what it is. I have all men. And there's my grandma's crochet needles. I'm just showing you things that are jumping out at me. Some old porcelain buttons and pins, hand painted. And then these, like the seed pearls and the fleur-de-lis. Those are really cool. A door plate that we did like a steampunk thing with. My grandma's celery dish and larger hand painted. I used to be super into all the Victorian, and I just can't get rid of it. It was really hard to find, and I love it all. Let's see, my kids sent me some skeleton, cactus skeletons, so I worked those in there because of the texture and the interest. Some numbered nails. I've sold a bunch of those to you guys. There's just a different type of key. I liked it because it was black and just different. And then, how I use beans to decorate sometimes. There are some black beans, and then it makes my scoop show up, and then the black keys kind of pulls it all together. So I do use a lot of beans in my decorating, but I've been switching it to buttons and game pieces and things that are in the colors that I like. So anyway, yeah, the painted buttons, they're super cool. And then these are just extra large keys. Like typically your keys aren't going to be this big. So I feel like they're like jail keys, and they're really cool. So I have those. And then the ball, we made those a long time ago. Anyway, there you go. That is a whole stand back look at my at this. And then you want to see, there's my craft room where I work, and yeah, all my choc couture stuff. So there you go. You guys have seen it all. Let's see, you want to talk about the mushrooms? Okay. I put away the glittered Christmas ones, but let me flip you back around here. So there they are. You see some hot glue. And they're just really, I don't really have anything to tell you about it, but I did see somebody ask to talk about it. But there's what it looks like. And then here's the other one. I've been mushroom crazy. I did some green ones. Let me see. Do I have my green ones out? I don't know where my, oh, they're right here. Okay, hang on. Oh, I was going to show you. So I laid this jewelry out. I was going to add jewelry to our hearts that we made the other night, but I can't decide. So they just kind of laid it there. And every once in a while I pick it up and like, I found a heart. Like, look, a heart pin is cute. I thought that might be cute. And then I found these, which I kind of like that. I was going to do the circle of lace, but it covers up too much of the quilt. So I decided not to do that. I don't know. They're like, I love that. I love the pearls with that. No, they're not paper mache. No. They're all cotton spun. So here's my green. Well, they're not all. It's whatever fabric you put on the top or doily or whatever you use. But here's the ones that I made out of green. And yeah, I love them. You have to get in the group. Just come in for a month and figure that out. And then you can go. But you want to stay and see this bunny. I just did phase 1 today, so I have a little bit more to do with that. But anyway, yeah, we're always doing something fun in there, and all the videos are in there from when we very first started in 2018. So yeah, there's all kinds of stuff. All these things I'm showing you, we've made mostly in there. So thank you guys. I'm glad you like the mushrooms. I love them. Oh, it's in here. I'll show you the other one that I did with the doily. I'll show you closer. I didn't take it out. I just kind of whizzed by it. But that has the old doily on top. And then, yeah, this one I added a little bit of bling to it, just to be different. And then I added some lace up in this part instead of the glittery stuff. But I tried a couple of different things here. So anyway, I decided to keep that one for a little bit. So anyway, there you go. Yeah, the mushrooms are super cool. We were excited to figure that out. So that was a good thing to figure out. So anyway, guys, I will let you go. I just had, just a couple people, and I know I keep mentioning that I wanted to show you. So the next thing I'll do, well, probably not the next thing, but one of the things coming up is I brought down my, I brought in my Valentine decor box, so I figure we'll open that up together and look and see it, everything, and then I can work it in and show you how it worked in. I don't need these. Anyway, thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed. Oh, good. I just was gonna say, I hope you enjoyed it. So I'm glad. We'll see what what was her name, Sharon. We'll see what Sharon has to say about it. Be watching, because I'm sure she'll say something. So anyway, have a great night, you guys. Thanks for watching, and I appreciate you all. Bye-bye.